Good evening. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for SciFridays. As always, I'm your host, Paul, bringing you classic sci-fi. Last week, everybody seemed to overwhelmingly like Outlaws. So, I'm bringing Outlaws back again this week. And Vince is here to say hi. Say hi. You'll tell everybody to watch the show? Yep. Vince is here to say hi to everybody. Say hi. All right. Head on out, bud. Okay. But before we get that far with Outlaws, remember, as always, SciFridays is brought to you by RU Game, the best comic book, collectible, magic, video game, toy store located at 124 North Sunset Drive, Piqua, Ohio, 45356. Now we are getting a bunch of cool toys in lately. I have an account with Entertainment Earth, so we're doing a lot of exclusive stuff. So lots of Star Wars figures right now. So thinking of that, I want to know: did anybody else grow up on the old school Star Wars comics, the books, the extended universe stuff, whatever? Who is your favorite extended universe Legends Star Wars stuff? Mine used to be Valance, but now he's canon, so he's no longer my old school continuity guy. So, all right. But getting back to this, Outlaws, very short run. So I'm gonna bring you every episode of Outlaws. Some people don't know if they consider it sci-fi because it's time, but I consider it sci-fi. It's time travel, even though that they're stuck in the future, their future. Still, time travel is involved. It's sci-fi. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. So here you guys go. This is Outlaws episode 2, Primer. Enjoy.
Jonathan Grail was mad. We'd hit a bank in his town. Arlen Pike. Me, Wolfson Lucas. William Pike. And Isaiah Ice McAdams. Known collectively as the Pike Gang. Once been partners in crime with the 4 of us, but now all bets were off. The showdown was interrupted, however, by the Almighty, who sent us all sailing into the 20th century. And what a century it is. But we weren't what you would call ordinary men, so we dug in, tried to adapt, and started a detection agency to put beans on the table, and in the process ran head-on into Deputy Maggie Randall. Things may be different this century, but there's plenty of work to be done, because one thing's bound to be true. The bad hombres will always outnumber the good.
Get on. I ain't doing this because I'm hungry. Well, that was real nice, William.
Well, howdy, ma'am.
Are you the, We're looking for the Double Eagle Detective Agency.
Well, under normal circumstances, ma'am, that'd be us. What can we do for you?
Well, it is a little complicated. Carlos and I left El Salvador to escape violence and oppression. For a short time, we found this dream. A little shop of our own, a few dollars in the bank.
Fine dream, senora. Díganos lo que pasa, por favor.
Men came to our neighborhood. Bad men. Animals. They wanted money. They killed my husband when he resisted.
Our condolences, Senora Ortega.
Well, what did your local lawmen do about all this?
What could they do? No one saw anything. No one.
Stop being polite. What we need is some guys to go down there and kick those punks behind. I'm not talking light taps, you understand? I'm talking whaling with steel-toe boots, breaking bones, and crushing skulls. Do it myself. But it's only one of me. And I ain't as young as I used to be.
Yeah, well, considering that, maybe you ought to just not get involved at all.
Hey, what, 9 rounds were Walcott in 52.
What?
Jersey Joe Walcott.
Oh, that Walcott. Yeah, I read about him. Pretty good fighter, was he?
Good. Man,
The protection money that we are being forced to pay them is getting worse and worse.
We are newcomers to this country. It was a second chance to come here. You were born here, born Americans. Maybe it is hard for you to understand what it means to have a second chance. But to us it means everything.
I have heard about you, read about you sometimes. So I asked Laura to help us meet you.
She is our teacher. And she taught us English and civics, too.
I take it she wasn't too enthusiastic about you hiring us. Is that correct?
She didn't want to come. She does not believe in fighting violence with violence. She does not approve.
Hiring gunmen in this day and age, it's ludicrous.
Oh, well, we're not gunmen anymore. I mean, we're a detection agency, like Pinkertons and such.
But you must admit it is ludicrous in this day and age.
Well, no, ma'am, not the slightest.
You know what I mean.
To tell the truth, I don't even know what a ludicrous is. But I do know you are the prettiest thing I've ever laid my eyes on.
Yes, thank you. Let's just make sure it's only your eyes.
Smart, too. Why, you're smarter than a whip across a pony's butt. Withers, man. That is a fact.
You don't waste any time, do you?
Well, I discovered a while back that time was something that neither a man nor a woman could afford to waste.
Listen, Billy, I admit that I do find you attractive, but my head isn't into this right now. I have a class to teach tomorrow, not to mention.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I plumb forgot you're a school marm. Lordy, Lordy, I swear I ain't never, ever seen a school marm look like you.
Ain't never. It's a double negative. You should never... School marm?
Is a double what?
Negative. Double negative. It's basic grammar. It's simple.
Yeah. Well, maybe I ain't never had much use for any of that reading or writing or grammar stuff. Especially where I come from.
You can't read, Billy?
Oh, you know, enough to survive, but I do know what makes a man a man. Sure as hell ain't book learning.
Billy, don't.
Yeah, I see now the way it is. School marms like you don't associate with low-life, uneducated scums like me.
Now, don't even say that, Billy. That's not true, and you know it. And I apologize if that's what...
No, I'm the one that should be apologizing to you, Laura. I'm always shooting off my mouth and getting in trouble. So I apologize. Sincerely.
Accepted. I know I should change the subject, but I'm curious. How did you manage to miss so much school?
Well, to tell the truth, I was mostly too busy, you know, working and such.
Come on, I'm coming! Let's go.
I started work kind of young, you see.
That class that I was talking about before, it's mainly remedial reading, all ages for high school equivalency. Why don't you enroll?
Well, I mean, I don't like not being able to read and such, but...
We can all change if we want to bad enough. Call me if you do.
So long.
Bye.
Come to my deli and have some good salami.
Absolute day, folks.
Well, gentlemen, the strategy seems pretty simple to me. Like that time we helped Buck Cobb and his minor friends back in Laredo.
We'll just ride in and make our presence felt. Get the hired guns all stirred up. Just like them miners, they'll start making mistakes, and with a little luck, they'll lead us right to the big boss.
Swoop down on them like avenging angels and chop them to bits.
No, Wilson, we can just ride in.
Boys, you're gonna have to play this hand without me.
What?
I feel that the time has come for my book learning to commence. See, times ain't like they was before when, you know, man could do without it. Nowadays, everybody's educated.
Well, now, you're absolutely right, William. Especially the women, huh?
What's that supposed to mean, Sheriff?
Supposed to mean Laura Kirby, that little school teacher you was spooning up to.
This sudden educational fervor wouldn't have anything to do with that little school marm now, would it, Billy?
Well, something's giving them the hankering to learn, and it sure as sin ain't self-improvement.
You're wrong, Wolfson. I've been thinking real hard about how, you know, sometimes my head ain't quite so fast as my draw. And it's got me kind of itchy. I got lost the other day on my motorbike just because I couldn't read some of the damn street signs.
Well, I was figured I'd teach you myself, William, but I never did catch the time. Hope it works out.
Well, if a man wants to change bad enough, then he can change.
Well, he's serious, Big Brother Harlan. What do you think of all this?
Well, I reckon the four of us can handle this job. Man's got to go the way his stick floats.
Thank you, Harlan. You boys, y'all know that if I'm needed, I'll be there. And now I got myself a randy old Bronx to go breaking, and I'll get down to it.
Well, we just need to find out who chose the tougher task this day, us or little William.
To the hilt. Improper dress code, Davy. No pants. Very sexy.
Hey, come on, Davy. Don't want to be late for class. Naughty, naughty.
Please, I can't go in there like this. Just give him back.
Just go ahead and take them. Go ahead and take them. Come on. Hey, come on.
Give him the trousers. I'm asking you polite. Give him the trousers.
Well, stranger, why don't you go ahead and make me?
Miss Kirby! I love you, Miss Kirby! You may grab my book, Miss Kirby!
Hey, get wild. Hey, get wild.
Miss Laura.
Hi.
Your fat head, huh?
That's a lucky shot, man.
They're here.
Something's wrong. Nothing's wrong. They're sheep. Sheep always want to watch. Collection time.
Yes. Collection. Yes.
Yes, that's very nice. That's the only American word you'll ever need to know.
How about sorry?
Sorry, what, mister?
Sorry, but Mr. Luke isn't very much interested in paying you men any more protection money.
Excuse me, Nguyen. Mister, my name is Jonathan Grail. And this here's Harlan Pike.
Pleasure.
We're gonna tell you one time, and only one time, to leave the premises.
Fat chance.
You know, I figured he was gonna say that.
You know, they don't make bad men like they used to, Mr. Grail.
Poor diet. Undernourished, Mr. Pike.
No doubt.
Terrific, Mr. Gale. Terrific. Thank you, Mr. Pike. Thank you, gentlemen. A great day for liberty.
And that was most satisfying. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You know, good people, I think you're my premature to celebrate.
Yeah, we did win the day, but I'm afraid this war just started.
They most certainly will be back.
That you can depend on.
Well, let them come. We'll be ready for them, won't we, Loopy?
Yes.
August 3rd of that year, Columbus finally set sail.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
You're doing fine, David. Please continue.
His flagship, the Santa
Claus, Davy. The good ship Santa Claus.
Stick with it, boy. Don't you let him hamstring you. That's Santa Maria.
The Santa Maria, which carried a...
It's easy for you to say, man.
Thank you, David. That'll be all for now. From you too, Leon. Would you pick it up, please, William?
On October 12th, Columbus discovered Watland Island.
Discovered. And it's island.
On October 12th, Columbus discovered Watland Island. And don't you forget it, Pilgrim. Blade's got no balance, boy.
Wait, come here. Oh, Ted? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Surprise, Pilgrim. Don't sweat it, man. We ain't here to do you any damage. We're here to ask you a question. Want to be a shiv? One of us? Or do you want to be a stiff? You know, man, you either join up or you get wasted. Because we're not going to take any more jive from you, Pilgrim, and that is a solid fact.
Well, I ain't much on joining things.
I think you better think about that. Because you see, the shivs run this neighborhood. We run this school. And you are either with us or, you get my meaning?
I expect I do.
I knew you'd make the right decision, Pilgrim.
All right, there's a bell just like this one on everyone's shop. Does everyone understand the stratagem?
No sweat. See anybody that looks like trouble, just ring that bell with that old cord. Ring like hell.
Okay, then it's business as usual. We'll be making our rounds right after supper.
Come on, Harlan. Really staying late after school doing extra work.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sparking that pretty little school teacher.
He's trying, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Don't believe I've ever seen him put his nose to the grindstone so hard.
Yeah, maybe too hard, though.
Huh?
Well, Harlan, if you let it Education can be a powerful adversary.
Well, Iris, that ain't the adversary I'm worried about. There's something at that school's got that boy fired up, and he just ain't talking about it.
Romance, that's what's got him fired up. I told you he's in love with that pretty little school teacher.
We all know, Billy. If he's in some kind of trouble, we'll be dead last to know. I'll help bring him up, and I'll bet on that.
Yeah, that's a fact, John. It bothers me. Dead last.
I just can't figure. See, back where I come from, polecats like Leon and Santos, they would have been hided till they couldn't stand up or sit down.
You mean whippings? I think that's a little extreme.
Well, let me tell you what's extreme, Laura. Extreme's watching them other folks. You know them ones that want an education? Extremes watching them play dead when they ought to be giving Leon and his shivs a whole lot of boot leather on the backside.
Well, maybe they rather play dead than be dead.
Well, they outnumber the shivs 7-1.
Yes, but Leon and his friends are very experienced at hurting people. If there were courses in it, they'd have straight A's.
You're afraid of them.
You're damn right I am. I wish you were, too. But I know you're not, and that's why sometimes, Billy, I wish you would never come here. You're turning this whole thing upside down.
You gotta fight them, Laura.
Fight him? For what? For teaching? For a bureaucratic system that's turned everything into red tape and paperwork? For the so-called pay I make?
You don't do this for pay, Laura.
Maybe not. But whatever made me want to be a teacher in the first place is gone. You be brave, Billy. The rest of us have forgotten how to.
Let's see some green.
We don't have any more money. You've taken all of it. We can't give you any more. Give us a break.
Looks like we got us a new member.
It may be small, but it'll do.
You're dead, cowboy. You're history. History!
History, huh? That is for sure.
Ace is the place you come to.
Billy! 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 You can't go there alone.
You told me how to get to their hideout. That's all I need.
I still think it's silly of you to go in there. If you insist, you'll need some help. Okay?
You'll do.
I was told it's impossible to grow vegetables in this area. The air, you know? But some vegetables, some varieties, are very rugged little fellows. Cherry tomato, for instance. Incredibly tenacious. Some even say ferocious. I have great respect for the cherry tomato. Eat it. I can see by your eyes you have a serious vitamin A deficiency. I have great respect for cherry tomatoes, but I have no respect for the three of you. I gave you the high school to prove yourselves. Virgin territory.
Come on, farmer. We were taking $200 and $300 a week from those guys.
I hold you partially responsible for this cowboy still being alive. This was your acreage. You're the overseer. These three reported to you.
Yo pensé que matarlo hubiera sido...
Dígame inglés!
I figured that wasting him be too high profile.
What'd you hit me for, farmer? Wasn't I the one that found out the cowboys were partners with those other creeps? The ones protecting the store owners?
Yes, a complication. A challenge. But this Billy person, allowing him to intimidate you? You think of this place as a city. I think of it as a farm. Farmland, carefully nurtured, can produce for generations and generations. Now these vigilantes have descended on our farm area like a blight must be eradicated. I want Billy the Kid to be the first to go. Towards this end, we must divert his friend's attention. I want our young hero's guts ripped out. It's an example to the other students. I want him squashed. I want him mutilated. I want him squashed like the vermin he is. I want him dead. I want him canceled. I want him dead within 24 hours. I'm going to be very angry.
Canceled. Like what happened to Star Trek. They're gonna take you off the air, man.
I don't know what you're talking about, David, but, well, even if I did, it wouldn't make a lick of difference. At least now we know what they're up to and who's giving the orders and well, that they're all tied in with each other, the shivs, those protection jokers, all of them.
Yeah, but you gotta tell the police.
You know, a while back, kid, there was a gang of Comancheros that put a price on my head. Said they was gonna put it in a burlap sack and then stick it in an anthill. Then pluck out the skull and make a real fancy spittoon out of it. Now, what do you think I did when I heard about that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what a Comanchero is.
Oh, the same as them. Renegades, low-down critters. Anyway, you think I found myself a law dog to wet nurse me? Huh? Not likely. I waited. And I kept my eyes peeled, and I kept my powder dry. When they made their play, I was ready.
Alone?
Well, that's the way you ride into life, and that's the way you ride out.
Yeah, but you can't do this alone, Billy.
Well, why not? I could sure show my partners what a hellacious compadre they're teamed up with, and then there's Laura. She'd sure think old Billy Pike was the cat's meow if I broke this whole thing up, captured the farmer, showed her I was right about fighting back. Showed her I could be just as smart as she is, all by myself.
Billy, when my dad was alive, he said we need each other and that you can get a lot more done working together than alone.
Come on, kid. Gotta get back to school before lunch break's over.
How you doing?
Fine.
Afternoon.
Everything okay, Mr. Look?
Oh, yes, yes. Very fine, Mr. McAdams. Thank you. I can get something, that's all.
Toche.
Toche.
Yeah, da. Hey, thanks, partner. Have a seat here. Yeah.
You know, it's mighty nice of him, but forgot to give us any forks.
These are their forks.
What? What, these?
Saw these used the last time I was in San Francisco.
Well, that was 1881.
They've used these for centuries.
Well, he gave us a pair of them. I guess that's in case one breaks. You know, it's one of these Chinese people don't starve to death.
Look.
Come on, let's go! Go, go, go! Come on!
Mr. Luke?
The bell. It worked. It worked.
Brave little man, Isaiah. Let's give him some help.
All right, folks.
John, could we have a talk?
Now, lady, there's nothing for you to say.
I wish that you had told me about these people hiring you.
Now, Maggie, we can't come checking in with you every time we take a job.
This is different, John. This is department jurisdiction. We don't want to encourage vigilantism. This isn't Tombstone, you know.
You know, come to think of it, Maggie, it is kind of like Tombstone.
I am not going to listen to this shoot first and ask questions later nonsense.
Say shot first, Maggie.
And an innocent man was nearly killed.
This is Ortega's husband. Wasn't that lucky?
Look, the people in this neighborhood see a uniform, a badge, and a gun as the main reason they left their native countries. Now, they don't understand yet, and we haven't been able to convince them that the police are here to protect them, not the other way around.
Well, they're going to learn that in time.
There is not going to be a war down here, John. The powers that be won't allow it.
War started a ways back, Maggie. The only difference is both sides are fighting it now. Tell that to the powers that be.
Maybe the deputy is right. I feel responsible for what happened to poor Mr. Luke.
You are responsible, man. That's what standing up for what you believe in is all about. You know, this is a kind of a war. And if you were to end it without accepting our help, then you got to surrender. My way of thinking, that's another kind of dying. Maybe it's even worse than war.
Nothing changes.
Senora Ortega, things can change. You people can't quit just because you get a nosebleed.
All right. We're friends. This is also business. Yours, mine, these people. As of right now, we're beefing up patrols in this sector. Your job is done. It's over. Now, that's a direct order to me from Captain Belson. Now, I'm sorry. That's the way it is.
Well, I'm sorry too, Maggie, but it ain't that simple.
I'm afraid we hired on to the finish, Deputy.
Well, I'm afraid Captain Belson wants you out.
Maggie, is perfectly legal for us to be hired on as private security guards.
Mr. Scroggins, Mr. Grail and his associates were hired by you as security guards. But they can also be fired by you, and that's what I'm asking. The police are here now, in force. The gang that's been causing all this trouble will soon be rounded up.
Oh, no way. No way am I going to knuckle under, even if the rest of them do. Then go on, run away. But these men risked their lives to save us. They put Zach and their boys on their butt, and you all saw it with your own eyes. I know the cops are doing the best that they can, but with the courts and that damn system and all, I'm sorry, ma'am. These gentlemen are still employed by the 5th Street Merchant Association, even if I am the only member.
You're not, Butch. Second the motion.
Motion carried.
See you Sunday supper, Maggie.
Lord, teach teaching makes me feel like a yo-yo, up and down, up and down. I mean, going for days when it's so bad you feel like you can't even last another moment. I mean, up to your eyes in the fear and the stupidity and the politics. And then today comes along where everything goes so wonderfully, where you feel like you're really teaching people something. Like the progress you're making. It's terrific. Oh, I know you have a long way to go, but just, it felt so good just to see people trying. I suppose a lot of it had to do with the fact that Leon and his friends didn't show up this afternoon.
Neither did David.
You seen David? Not since yesterday. There's something wrong, man?
I'm not sure.
Something I can do for you?
You want to see him again, cowboy?
I expect I do.
Well, you can, at the farmer's junkyard.
But you better keep your mouth shut. And you better come alone if you ever want him to go free.
They've got David.
This don't involve you, Laura.
It doesn't involve me. David is my student, and you're my friend. You have to call the police.
We don't need the 7th Cavalry riding up in broad daylight.
Then tell your brother and Mr. Grail.
I got David into this fix. Thought I'd be a hero. Oh, it's my problem.
You've got an archaic code of machismo that is beyond logic.
Archaic, huh? Have to look that one up.
Look, this isn't just your trouble. It's David's trouble, too. Now, what do you suppose that he would want you to do?
You know, he said something about that. In a way, he almost made some sense. All right, tell my brother I'll be at the farmer's junkyard. Tell him to come quiet. Here, let David go.
Huh? What's the matter with you, man? Are you missing a circuit or something? Ah, you got a secret weapon that we don't know about. I don't believe you, man. You're dead meat right here, right now. Don't you get it?
Let David go.
Now, why should we do that?
Because that's the deal you made.
Hey, I admire you. I admire anybody who takes a man's word in this day and age. But I find you very naive. I think you're real old-fashioned.
I want him. Can I have him?
Feel free.
Get him.
So who's next? I got you into this, kid.
Right where I want to be, Billy.
So let's do it. Amen. Slow and easy. All the way.
To the hill! Yeah! Get down, there you go!
Hey, what are you doing? There's 4 more cowboys. Well, they don't miss either, man.
Well, well.
Well, how's that book learning going, Bill?
Passable, Harlan. Very passable.
You don't want to do that, mister.
I don't know if we'll be needing a neighborhood watch after the job you fellas have done.
Well, now, there ain't no harm in being prepared.
Okay. Let me show you fellas this. What is that? That's me. Huh? Jersey Joe Walcott. It's the 9th round. I've got him on the ropes. And it's finished. And it's over. And I'm getting ready to shoot that left hook, man. Well, what happened? He hit me. Joke, fellas. Joke.
Still don't like your methods.
What do you think of the results?
Pretty good.
Sunday supper still on?
Well, I guess so.
4 score and
Sound the first syllable.
7
Right.
years.
Oh, come on, Billy. Don't get discouraged. You're doing
I
fine.
ain't discouraged. I'm encouraged. 4 score and 7 years ago. Oh, I've been wanting to do that for quite a spell.
Oh.
Hope you don't mind.
No.
You know, there's nothing quite like an education to make a man just desirable as hell to the ladies.
I couldn't agree more.
From a place beyond time comes a terrifying challenge beyond imagination. Conquest. 2 men join forces in a struggle for power in a realm of fear. Conquest. An act of courage to conquer the Queen of Darkness. They faced the armies of evil to win the weapons of light.
Feel the power. Accept the challenge of conquest.
In a hidden fortress concealed by impenetrable jungle dwells Dr. Abbott Reeves, a brilliant but devious scientist with the power to create.
Help the mandroid from the cage, Dakota.
Any malfunctions? I had some trouble with this. Feels like a delay in the neurosynapse trigger.
And the will to destroy.
Move its memory and dismantle it. It's half human.
He must be eliminated. Colonel Nora Hunter has the brains to mastermind the operation.
You need a full-time mechanic, my friend.
Fontana, the river rat.
What are you doing?
I saw this in a movie once.
When he finds himself in a tight spot, someone else has to pick up the pieces. Kuji, the ninja. He has the martial skills to destroy his enemies. The Mandroid. More machine than man. His special powers will determine whether or not they survive.
We got robots, we got cavemen, we got kung fu. What is this anyway? Some kind of damn comic book?
It is the most perilous journey any one of them has undertaken. And once they reach their destination, they face the most awesome power on Earth.
You don't understand. Soon I shall rule the world.
It will take all their combined skills to defeat him. Each one is the ultimate specialist in his field. Together, they are the Eliminators.
I apologize. I'm bringing you Primer. This is episode 2. That's where I found it. I looked it up. Episode 2 is not Primer. It's Tintype. So we're going to fix that next week. We'll bring you Tintype next week, hopefully. So 12 episodes, ran from 87 to 88. A lot of stuff happened in 87, man. And like I've said before, and I'll say it again, 87 is the year for movies. It's probably the best year ever for movies. Just think about it, man. Yes, there's movies that are better than the movies that came out in 87, but altogether, 87 had the best year for movies. So, alright. Gonna let Outlaws go. But here we go. Going back to out of this world. Know what I want to say. Sorry. But I'm going to apologize on the sound on this one. This is the best quality one I can handle. The sound is sped up just a little bit, so I apologize. They're probably sped it up like a half a second, just enough to make it squeaky, and I apologize. I do apologize on some of the quality on some of these things. Some of this stuff never got released on DVD. Some of it never even saw VHS tape outside of being recorded off TV. So sometimes I will make mistakes on TV shows because it was made on a mistake on what I get it. So I apologize. But here you guys go. And this is Out of This World, The Nightmare. Enjoy.
You know, when I was your age, I wanted to be a ventriloquist.
Oh, yeah? What happened to stop it?
Don't be so smart. That's not funny.
Neither's your material.
I've created a monster.
I'm not a monster.
Not now, but when you grow up, you could become a three-eyed droid or a beast with two backs. Or that.
Is that me?
In another 5 years.
No, I don't want to be like that when I grow up.
She's adorable, but what do I know? I had a crush on Jack Palance.
No! Stop! Don't come closer! Stop! Let go of my hands!
Come here, sweetheart.
No! Don't come closer! Go away! Stop! Let go of my hands! Stop! Get
It's okay. It's all right. Just relax.
Mom, I want to go away.
It will, sweetheart. Maybe if you told me what it was about.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, all right. Just relax.
Mom, would you stay and sing to me?
I haven't done that in years.
Please?
Same song? Okay. Here. Come on. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles on the land and on the sea. First to fight.
I'll get it, Mom. Oh, hi, Lindsay. Oh, how'd you know it was me? You told me. Hey, the costume looks real scary. You think so? I'll be here at 10 o'clock tonight, but don't tell anyone I'm coming. I want to get their real reaction to my reptile phobia project, okay? I won't. Okay, I'll see you at school. Okay, hey. Yeah. Hey, don't forget your head. Oh, thanks.
Who was it?
Just Lindsay. She wanted to show me her new green outfit.
Oh, you should have asked her in. I just made some great blueberry muffins. So, honey, did you sleep okay?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why don't you want to talk about it?
It's bad enough I have to dream about it.
Okay, fine. We won't talk about it. Where did I fail? What kind of mother am I that her own daughter won't confide in her in something as important as a nightmare?
Mom, can we just drop it?
No. Evie, I really think we should talk about this. Now listen to me. Dreams come from one of two things. Either fears or something else.
Sex.
Yes. I'm assuming yours are about fears. We'll both be having nightmares. Honey, why won't you tell me what you're afraid of? Let me help you.
You've helped enough. This wouldn't be happening if you married somebody normal, like an accountant or a mortician.
Totally different occupations. One specializes in addition, the other, subtraction.
Let yourself in, Kyle.
Am I interrupting something?
No. Discussing Evie's nightmare. She still won't tell me what it's about, except that I'm a ventriloquist in it.
Nightmares, huh? Bad stuff. Evie, I had this dream last night. I dreamt I was falling. Seemed like for hours. I could feel myself struggling and thrashing, trying to grab a hold of something, but I couldn't. When I woke up, I was soaking wet.
What happened?
I chewed through my waterbed.
And I guess you're not thirsty. Why don't you have a muffin?
Oh, thanks. I'm starving. I thought I'd drive you and Evie to school today.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Kyle. But I have my own car.
It was towed away. You must have parked illegally last night.
Oh, I was parked in front of the house.
But pointing the wrong way, that's a violation. The mayor had to call traffic control.
Kyle, you're the mayor.
Oh, it's nothing personal, sweetheart. It's just that the mayor can't show favoritism to his friends.
What friends?
It's hungry at the top.
Oh, here's another fine mess you've gotten us into. How can you stay so calm?
I'm Clarence the Clown. Aren't I cute?
No wonder she threw you away.
Will you be my bestest friend?
No.
What will you be when you grow up? What will you be when you grow up? What will you be when you grow up? Grow up. Mom, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just having a chat with Clarence.
I threw him away.
Yeah, I think I know why. And I think I know what's bothering you about your nightmare. We're going to talk about it right now. How's it going, Lightning? Oh, right there, Mr. Spike. Good film. Vino, you were very disciplined tonight. You hardly ate any dinner.
Well, I can stay on a diet when people are with me. My problem is the middle of the night when it's just me and my refrigerators.
All finished, double knots.
Thanks, kid. No way I can put together a midnight snack on these babies.
Honey, way past your bedtime. I'm making you some warm milk.
I don't want to go to sleep. I'll just have that dumb nightmare again.
Well, sweetheart, maybe you won't this time. Now that we've talked about it, maybe it won't happen. Right, Vino?
Right.
Yeah. It'll never stop.
Of course it will. When I was a kid, I used to have terrible dreams about monsters and the boogeyman.
See? And they stopped?
Well, not yet, but maybe tonight.
Don't you feel better? Thanks so much, Phil.
Glad to be of service.
Go to bed, sweetie.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Uncle Bina.
Sweet dreams, kiddo.
Good night, Phil.
Good night.
Oh, wait, Evie. Don't forget your milk. Phil?
Oh, that's where it went. Thanks. Oh, can't drink that now.
Good night, Mom.
Has she ever told you what's been scaring her in this nightmare?
Oh, Vino, I finally dragged it out of her. You know, it was so obvious. I'm surprised I didn't realize it sooner. You see, her fear is that Phil? Would you mind excusing us for a moment? Vino and I need to speak in private.
Okay, but I'm on a roll.
We'll risk it.
I don't get no respect, you know. No respect at all.
Rodney, out.
Tough crowd, I'll tell you, I can get this kind of abuse from my wife. Only she calls it supper. Oh, I'll tell you,
But, you were saying?
You see, she's afraid that because she's half alien, she's going to grow up into some horrible creature.
Poor kid. No wonder she's upset. I know. But what does the ventriloquist thing have to do with it?
I don't know. It's a dream. The point is, if the nightmares don't stop, I've got to take her to someone for help.
Who? Senor Wences?
Come on, Vino, it's really not funny.
Are you having nightmares, little girl?
Come on, stop. It's really not fun. Stop.
It's difficult. Come on, Donna. It's difficult. No, it's difficult.
Easy.
It's difficult.
Easy.
Oh, back in the box.
Back in the box.
Close the box.
Close the box.
All right. You remember it?
No, I don't want to grow up like that.
She's adorable.
No, stop. Don't come closer. Stop.
She's adorable.
No, go away. No, let go of my hand. Stop. Don't come closer. Stop. Mom! Whoops. How'd I do that?
Evie! Oh, Evie! Oh, you turned into a snake! Oh, Evie, your nightmare was true. Oh, honey, I still love you. I do. Oh, yes, it doesn't matter how you look. Honestly. Oh.
Mom?
Oh, well, honey, see, your voice is still normal. Yes, we'll call your father. He'll know what to do. Really,
Mom,
sweetheart.
over here.
Evie! What is that?
Just Lindsay. She's cataloging people's phobic reactions to reptiles.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I thought I was going to have to feed you flies the rest of your life. Honey, why are they frozen?
I didn't mean to. I must have done it in my sleep.
Great. Some people sleepwalk, you sleep freeze.
Mom, I had that nightmare again.
Oh, that does it. Honey, we have got to go for some help.
What kind of help?
A very special doctor who knows all about dreams and monsters and nightmares.
A shrink?
Don't refer to psychiatrists as shrinks, honey. That makes them bonkers.
Mom, why are we here? I'm not crazy.
Oh, I know that. Honey, most people who come to psychiatrists are ordinary people. Look at the others. They seem as normal as you and I, don't they?
I guess so.
You'll be next, as soon as I finish with Fred and Ginger.
I thought it was a real nice performance, didn't you?
How can I help you, Mrs. Garland?
It's my daughter, Evie. She's been troubled lately by a nightmare.
Nightmare?
I'm sorry, you probably have some technical psychological name for it.
We do. We call them yucky dreams. Anything bothering you lately, Evie?
Yes?
Would you like to tell me about it?
No.
Why don't you let her speak for herself?
Well, you see, Dr. Evie and I have already discussed the dream. I know what the problem is.
Fine, but my fee stays the same.
I'm just concerned that what we say doesn't go beyond here.
Confidentiality is the backbone of my profession. We are not allowed to reveal anything that the patient says, no matter how bizarre. Believe me, I have heard bizarre.
I can imagine.
No, you can't. Here, take this tape home and listen to it.
I thought you said it was confidential.
The guy stiffed me. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a little joke, that's all. This is Mozart's Third Symphony. Just kidding around.
So you won't say anything?
No. We're like priests. Except we make a lot more money.
Okay. My nightmares are about my being afraid that I might turn into some kind of disgusting creature.
Why do you have that fear, do you think, Evie?
Because 13 years ago, I married an alien from the planet Antares and had his baby.
Okay.
It's the truth. It's what's causing Evie's nightmares. She's afraid that because she's half alien, she's going to grow up into something grotesque.
You really believe you're half alien?
I know I am. My father told me.
Your father from,
Antares.
Antares.
Yeah, you see, I talk to him every day through this cube.
Let me get this straight. You listen to him from up there on that?
Uh-huh.
At the risk of sounding unprofessional, are you two yanking my chain?
Evie, prove it to him.
You can't prove... Something like this. My theory is, Mrs. Garland, that... Mrs. Garland? Mrs. Garland?
She can't answer. I have the power to stop time.
My father was a rigid man, Doctor. But I wouldn't say I hated him. Sure, I had the usual fantasies of wanting to vaporize him, but all Antarian kids go through that.
Please. Let me be hallucinating. Fantasy I can handle. I am a shrink. It's reality I have trouble with.
It's the truth, all of it. I'm half alien. What should I do?
Get yourself a guest shot on a Letterman show.
About the nightmares.
An alien on our planet. Do you know what that means? That means that after centuries of scientific thought, they're wrong. And the National Enquirer is right.
Dr. Hauser, please, can you help us?
Actually, I can. Evie, what you've got to do is gain control of your bad dreams again.
How do I do that?
Well, the scary part of the dream is you turning into a monster. So what you have to do is think of something else. Think of something nice. And then let the nice part take over.
And it works?
Every time. In my dreams, nobody voted for Reagan.
We'll try it. Right, Evie?
I guess so.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Hauser. Don't be so smart. That's not funny.
Neither's your material.
I've created a monster.
I'm not a monster.
Not now, but when you grow up, you could become a three-eyed droid or a beast with two backs. Or that.
Is that me?
In another 5 years.
No, I don't want to turn into that.
She's adorable. But what do I know? I had a crush on Jack Palance.
No, I don't want to be like that when I grow up. Stop! Don't come closer. Mom, it's not working. I can't stop the dream. I can't change things.
You can make it stop, Evie. Try.
I can't. It's too difficult.
It's easy.
It's coming closer. Stop! Go away!
You can do it, Evie. You can make it stop.
I'm trying. It won't stop.
Come on, Evie. You can do it. You can do it. Evie, kick some butt.
Yeah! Okay, let's get this act on the road.
You know, when I was your age, I wanted to be a ventriloquist. You're real smart. That's not funny.
L'aventure de l'homme a commencé il y a des milliers d'années. Un jour, le feu redouté que crachaient les volcans devint pour l'homme un élément vital, base de la civilisation. Des luttes fratricides éclatèrent pour s'en assurer la possession. Quand une tribu découvrit le fer et qu'elle put fabriquer des armes nouvelles, les combats devinrent encore plus sanglants. Avec le fer, l'homme inventa la guerre.
Grand et puissant Ephéron, dieu du fer, tu m'as donné cette arme. Je vais pouvoir conquérir en ton nom toutes les terres émergées, les terres des grandes ombres, les terres toujours vertes. Avec cette arme, je soumettrai toutes les tribus qui devront vénérer ton nom.
Il y a 20 000 ans de cela, et l'aventure de l'homme continue.
What would you do if you accidentally discovered the house next door was occupied by something not human? Something horrifying. Something unspeakably evil. No one believes you.
Mom, I
didn't have a nightmare.
Not your
They
mom.
did kill a girl over there.
Not your girlfriend.
Charlie, is this some sort of a trick to get me back?
Not even the police.
Look, I know it's crazy. I know that, but look, Lieutenant!
It knows that you know. You'll do anything to protect yourself. But it will do anything to protect its secret. Fright Night. If you love being scared, this could be the night of your life.
Hey, I hope you like Out of This World. I'm going to bring it to you what I can, because it's just some episodes. I'm trying to find all the episodes. The later episodes, I can find more of the runs. This early series, I can't. Somebody brought up a point, and I apologize if I don't say who this was. I guess some places it was in a block of the Charles in Charge and some other stuff block. I want to say it was in the block with, for me, like Small Wonder. But then again, it's syndicated, so here you guys go. Okay, I'm bringing back one of my favorite TV shows. Took time off. We're bringing it back. Werewolf the series. What's nice is that this has been remastered, but it's been mastered in France. So that explains the. If you look at the beginning, it's all in the intros are in French. There you go. So, and it's one I don't know if it'll ever get released here in America because of the copyrights, the music copyrights. There's music in every episode, and that hurts a lot. So. Here you guys go. This is Werewolf Episode 8. Enjoy.
You've spoiled me.
Oh, Teresa, I doubt it. A week from now and you won't even remember my name.
Ah, that I doubt.
Hey, Hank. How's the hat, Hank?
Good, good. Well, it hurts some. They say I should rest it for a week or so.
Will you do that?
You know, I've been thinking it'd be a big help if you'd stay a few more days.
Oh, Hank, I wish I could, but I should have left yesterday. What's more, it's not too practical.
Oh, let us worry about that. And besides, didn't you say that your brother's ship wasn't docking till Friday?
Well, Friday, yeah. But San Francisco is a long way away.
Okay. Do what you like, but it's on your head if I wind up a cripple.
All right, I'll stay. I'll stay. But only for a couple days.
Oh, good. I'm glad, Eric. Delighted to have somebody here who isn't as scared of a little hard work.
A little hard work. Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
Can I get you something?
Air conditioning, but I'll take a soda instead.
You got it. Where you headed?
L.A. I'm moving there, I guess. You ever been there?
Yeah. It's a great place if you have a reason to be there. Why? What do you plan on doing there?
I don't know. Why does anybody do anything? Are you here because you want to be here, or because you have to be?
Harry, why don't you give Teresa a hand? I'll help this pretty young lady. Sorry.
Thanks.
Hi. Can I get you something?
Yes.
You know, Hank and I never really wanted children, but when you get to be our age, you kind of think that maybe you missed the boat. Not that you expect them to stay forever, but...
That's a tuna melt.
I'll actually make that a tuna with mayo and whole wheat.
Tuna, mayo, whole wheat. Anything else?
That's it. Do you want me to help you write that?
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Do something for you?
Kinda hoping so. I'm looking for someone. This fella.
Name of Eric Cord. You seen him?
What are you looking for him for?
He jumped bail.
Run this place all by yourself?
Sorta. Just me and my wife. What makes you think this fella's in the area anyway?
Well, he was over in Hatchford about a week ago. How's the wing?
It's okay. I just got the cast off this afternoon. Why?
I heard you were looking for some temporary help. Thought you might have seen him.
Nope. Can't afford the luxury.
Do you mind if I take a little look around?
Yes, I do.
Is there a problem here, mister?
Sorry. Unless you're with the health department, you're not going in my kitchen. Now, we haven't seen this fella.
Well, why didn't you just say so? Ma'am, you ever see this fella come around the restaurant?
No. No, I haven't seen him either. But if we do, is there a number where we can reach you? He's gone.
Thanks, both of you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. What's this all about?
Hank, I wish I could tell you.
You better tell me something instead of the pack of lies you've been feeding us.
I can't. Believe me, I want to. Look, I'm sorry, but I can't stay.
Don't you trust us enough to tell us what happened?
It's not that I don't trust you. It's that it's just impossible to understand.
But Eric, if you haven't done anything wrong, maybe we can help you.
That's just it. No one can.
Why? You go out that door and I'll call the police myself. What do you want it for, anyway?
Murder.
Murder? What do you say?
Eric, just can't believe that. There must be an explanation.
Not that anyone in their right mind would listen to.
Mom, I'm fine, really. I just don't have any air conditioning. I know.
Yo, Willie, ain't that the chick didn't want to bother
Actually, I
with
was
us
just
at the gas
calling to
station?
see how you and Dad were.
I think it is.
Good. Yeah, I'm fine. I will. I'll call as soon as I get there. Okay. Bye.
Where you headed, sweet cheeks?
Los Angeles. I bet a pretty thing like you's headed right here to Hollywood.
None of your business.
Going all that way to get your heart broke. Probably breaking someone's to get there, too. Seems like a shame, don't it, Willie?
And Meg, I'm very hungry.
Look, whatever it was I did, I'm sorry about. Okay?
Well, you just turned us on, honey. There's nothing to be sorry about. I got some friends on the way over here. We're gonna have us a little party. Why don't you come along?
No. Thank you.
She's polite, too.
Stop it! Don't!
You two bums, let her go and get the heck out of here. Your grandfather's here.
Stop it! You're hurting me!
You heard him. Move it along.
Well, if it isn't Goody Two Shoes. What are you, the bouncer for Pops here?
Nobody wants any trouble here, so why don't you guys just pack it up and take it someplace else?
You want me to leave? Fine, I'll leave. No problem.
No!
All you gotta do is kick my butt. Come on.
What's the problem?
Problem? I ain't got no problem. Let's not do this, okay? You're dead, pretty boy. You better be good with that thing, old man.
I'm good enough. Now, move it. Move it!
All right, now look, I'm gonna put this knife away. Why don't you just put that gun down? Come on now, old man. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Come on now, give me that gun or I'm gonna have to take it from you.
Don't you move another step. Go on. Let her be!
Go on, get out of here. We'll take care of her.
Hold it! Let her be!
What are you gonna do, old man? Shoot us? Don't make me laugh. You got more here than you can handle.
I'm going to call the police.
Hank, I think we just better forget this and let these guys go.
Let us go? I think it's too late for that. What you gonna do now, old man?
They're your friends. You better tell them to stop. I don't want to use this, but I will if I have to.
Hey! Come on in, boys. It's party time. Think you all right?
Tough luck, sweetheart.
Leave him alone! Shut up!
Hey, you okay? I got a bone. I ain't done picking with you yet, boy.
Stop it! Don't!
Hello, hello, hello. What are you doing, Dragon? Come on, you're gonna miss all the action. Come on.
Don't you ever raise your hands to me again. You got that?
Hello, operator. Hello, operator.
Hank!
Hello. Hello.
Wait. Turn him around.
Incoming. I see y'all are starting without me here.
Well, let that be a lesson to all of you. I mean, I don't ask much.
Never.
A little cooperation.
Just a little bit.
A little friendliness.
Just an itsy bitsy.
I mean, how are we gonna have a party if we don't all get to know each other? Billy boy, play us some music.
You got it, big rock and roll.
Yeah.
What are you planning on doing when the police hear about this?
Hear about it? What? Well, you folks don't think I'm gonna let you leave here unhappy, do you? Well, heck no. I mean, that just ain't my way. people don't leave mixed parties unhappy.
Because folks don't leave mixed parties at all.
Why don't you make a little romantic move for the lady you know, huh?
Right on.
Come here.
You want some pie?
God, don't let me dance with you. Come on. Dance with me, baby.
Hey, Billy boy, bring that scotch over here, would you? Hold on to this here. Hold on to this lady.
No, you're nothing but scum!
Why don't you mind your business, Mama?
You mommy, if I had a kid like you, I'd drown it.
So would I. Them's right hurtful words, Mama. Is that what you and the old man did? Drown your kids? What, you never had none? Oh, what's the matter, Pop? Couldn't deliver? Well, she's a good-looking old bird. Or was it you? Well, which you was it? It don't make no difference. Important thing is that I come along. Now, ain't that right? You see, you could have had a kid just like me. So all your regrets are over. I'm home, Ma! Hey! What's wrong with you, man? I'm gonna bend your antenna.
All right, let's call this thing off.
One more step and he cooks.
Tell him the party's over, Mick.
You ain't got the guts. Take him! You like this, huh? Well, let's see how long it takes to make a patty melt. Would you look at this? Boy's got a tattoo.
Good work. Where'd you get that?
Well, I'd like to have me one like that. What are you, a member of some kind of weird satanic cult group or something? Goody Two-Shoes Hell's Angels?
All right. I'm telling you, if you don't let these people go, man, no one's getting out of here alive.
Hey, man, lighten up. This is a party. You just can't seem to get that through, can you? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you a sundae.
Nuts. It is nuts.
Right, I got some Wait, we're not finished yet? No. There, now you're a sundae. Hey, Bud, get away from her. After me, you understand?
She likes me, Mick.
Get your hands off me!
Everybody freeze!
Oh my God!
This little get-together's gotten out of hand. It really has. Get him up. Now, for being so much trouble, I'm gonna do something real special for you. Bud, take him in the back. Lock him up. I'm really disappointed. I really am. But since everybody's so impatient, I guess we might as well get down to business. You see, I ain't nothing if I ain't a crowd pleaser. There's nothing to be afraid of, sweetheart. Me and my friends just gonna love you to death.
Touch me! It's party time, sweetheart.
Come on now, honey, don't be that way. You just make the whole thing a lot worse. You see what I'm saying? You're just getting everybody all hot and bothered about this thing.
Yes, she is.
Stop it! Kill me, but leave her alone!
That's okay with me, old man.
You stop! You leave him alone!
Right here, Mick. We kill them both with one shot.
I think he means it. Excuse me, Pop, I got a little business over here I gotta attend to.
Sure use a haircut.
What the hell was that?
Come on. I'll go over and tell the police that we're heading to the hospital, and then we'll see how Hank's doing. Okay?
You know, the paramedics said that it was just a flesh wound. He'd be all right.
I'm sure. I bet he's running the nurses ragged. By the time we get there, he'll have checked himself out.
According to those police officers, your husband was roughed up by used to be some pretty nasty biker fellas.
Her husband's in the hospital, and we need to get there.
I suppose you were out back too, huh? Didn't happen to see anything either?
Excuse us.
Well, maybe I'll just drop over to the hospital and see how your husband's doing. Maybe we can have a little chat. You gonna be there too, miss?
For a while. Then I'm heading home.
First pupil, his name was Santien. He practiced the centipede style. He was known as the centipede. In fact, the speed he moved was as fast as a centipede. Ha! Ha! Now, number 2 practiced the snake style. He was known as the snake spirit. Had the speed of the snake. The snake style, known for its incredible agility. Agility and speed. Now, the third one, number 3, practiced the scorpion style. This style resembles the scorpion pincer. A little later, so he never met number 1 or number 2. After number 3 left, I took on pupils number 4 and 5. Number 4, in fact, was older than numbers 2 and 3, and he practiced the lizard style. The lizard is a very agile and nimble style, and particularly effective in climbing. When it's mastered properly, it enables a man to climb like a lizard. The 5th pupil, he practiced the toad style. 4 and 5 knew each other, but never met the other 3. The toad style is immensely strong and immune to nearly any weapon. When it's properly used, it's almost invincible. It can even bend solid metal.
Marooned on a desolate planet, he is a soldier. Alone with his enemy.
Don't you understand English, toadface? I don't love you and you don't love me. We're strangers, you understand?
His suspicion will change to tolerance.
You saved my life. Why? I need to look at another face, even as ugly as yours.
Tolerance will lead to friendship.
We should open up a little place here. I could ruin the food. You could scare away the customers.
And with that friendship will come an overwhelming responsibility.
You must be a parent.
Don't kid around, Jerry.
You must take my place.
Protecting a life he values more than his own. Dennis Quaid, Louis Gossett Jr., Wolfgang Petersen's Enemy Mine.
I've been going through my old books here and stuff like that, and probably my favorite. I know I'm using this because I don't want to dig out my expensive old Marvel Star Wars books. Lumia, basically supposed to be the replacement for Vader. She had the laser lashes. This stuff was great, man. That's one of my favorite. I think that's I got some original art with her in it, and I am a sucker for that character. It's an awesome design and stuff. But yeah, boom. This is the Dark Horse Comics omnibus, which doesn't exist anymore because Marvel has it. So, all right, here we go. Doing a double feature on the werewolves. We're doing She-Wolves of London. I like werewolves. Always have, man. Howling, American Werewolf in London, Monster Squad, you have the cool Wolfman in there. The original Wolfman with Lon Chaney. Come on. Wolfman was always cool. Werewolves are always cool. Until Twilight showed up and just turned them into big-ass wolves and just crapped on the werewolf mythology. So, but, man, there's some good ones. One of my favorite movies of all time is Dog Soldiers. One of the best werewolf movies ever made. So, it's like a reverse Little Red Riding Hood. So, it was awesome. And of course, Company of Wolves. There's so many good werewolf movies. So many good ones. But here you guys go. This is She-Wolf of London. Enjoy.
Take! Where are the children? The children, go the children, quick! And the horses! Take the horses! All of you! Move them! All of you!
Easy to imagine those body parts taking on lives of their own. Did that hand move? Was it crawling across the floor behind her, making its way up the back of her chair? Were those dismembered fingers about to grip her exposed throat?
Breakfast!
Sorry.
Ooh! Did you draw these? Bit of a monster in you, isn't there?
I'll just have the cornflakes, please.
Oh, sorry. We're all out of cereal. How about deviled kidneys?
Oh, I don't eat red meat.
Oh, it's cow flesh or nothing.
Well, any vegetables in there?
Of a sort. Go ahead, poke about. I'm sure you'll find something to your liking.
Ooh, is this yours?
I've got a Stephen King in my bag.
Oh, no, thanks. This is a textbook. Written by the master of parapsychology busting himself. Very tweety, white-haired professor type stuff. I'm going to London to study with him.
Lovely.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Reynolds again. It seems our turbulence has settled down for the moment. We are about 1 hour from our arrival in London. The weather is sunny and clear.
love. Mind that.
Sorry.
I detect poltergeist activity.
Sorry, I'm jet lagged.
Well, please find a seat, Miss Lagged.
Thank you. Wasn't that funny? Now settle down while I dredge up another one of my stultifying lectures. Man needs his myths, his legends, and his monsters. Even the most primitive civilizations have God-based religions to explain the origins of life and its orders. It would appear that man and woman needs the angel on one shoulder to counter the devil on the other. It's a way, perhaps, not only to avoid full responsibility for one's actions and failures, but to exercise the imagination as well. From devils to monster movie icons, society has needed its beasts to keep the status quo and to win American football scholarships.
Excuse me. Dr. Matheson.
Ah, the poltergeist.
Hi, I'm Randy. Randy Wallace.
And I'm flattered. Isn't Wallace a rather unusual name for a woman?
Sorry?
You're American.
Yeah, L.A. Los Angeles?
I should probably warn you, Miss Wallace, that over here, Randy usually means, well, how can I put this delicately? Erotically charged.
Oh, God. You mean like horny?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. Here, let me help you. You're working on your master's thesis?
Yeah, exactly. I'm seeking to explain folk legends and myths through terms of Freudian psychological need, debunking through motivational psychogenic analysis. And your work in this field is it's important.
Well, psychogenic-based debunking is a fairly general approach. My work, while theoretical, is more fundamentally rooted in the Cartesian dualistic patterns of mythology in a sociological context. Now, if we could just give the Queen's English a simple workout. You know, important usually means to me dull, stodgy, and grey. But I'll do my best to accept the compliment.
Well, that's how I meant it, really.
Well, thank you. Tell me, are you staying on campus?
Yes. Well, I mean, I was, but I'm having some problems with residency requirements. I'm working on getting something together now, though.
Perhaps I can help you. My parents run a B&B not too far away. I'm certain they'd love the idea of a full-time student boarding. It's clean, it's a block away from the tube, and the price is right. I'm visiting there for dinner tonight, if you'd like me to introduce you.
Wow, that would be great. I mean, if it's not too much trouble or anything.
Aren't you worth it?
Think I'm gonna like England.
How do you intend to illustrate your thesis?
Well, I want to go to where the legends originate, try to find clinical and psychological reasons for the development of the two. First, I'm going ghost hunting on the moors. Write down my impressions.
Be careful. The moors can be dangerous. Don't go out there alone.
Because I'm a girl?
Because it's dangerous.
Especially for a girl.
I'm a card-carrying member of the Sierra Club. I've climbed Half Dome in Yosemite, and I've gone backpacking with the grizzly from Yellowstone. I'm good at character.
I'm sure you are. I just don't think you should go out there by yourself.
Well, maybe I'll find a volunteer class or something.
I'll go with you. Just check your hormones at the door, Julian.
Well, we're just delighted to have such a scholar join our little family. It's lovely to have another young American in the house. Julian's from Baltimore, Ian's brother's boy. He's staying with us while his father's starting a new job.
Don't soft soap. The bastard's in the nick.
The nick?
Pokey, jail, the evil twin. Skeleton in the family closet.
Well, it's an honor, really. Your son's been quite an inspiration. I've read all his books. It's how I got interested in mythology in the first place. You must be very proud.
Oh, we are very proud. We never believed our boy would grow up to be a professor of all things. He was a terrible student after all, and a naughty little boy. Always reading those gruesome monster books.
Academic research, Mother.
You still got any?
I never went to university, and I've done all right. A nice home, a damn fine pension check, signed by the Prime Minister.
Dad was in the guards, you know, guarding the palace. He looked so handsome in his bare skin.
Bare skin?
Hat, no dear.
And no tourist could ever make him crack so much as a smile.
Perfect job. He never laughed in his life.
Millions tried. And it put a roof over your bleeding head.
If you'd like me to go on the dole, just you say the word.
Dad, we have a guest.
It's okay. It reminds me of home.
No wonder you left.
Aunt Elsa.
That was a respectable parrot before you came.
Is everything all right?
It's great. Perfect.
Here. It's sort of a welcome gift.
Thank you.
It's inscribed.
Well. What does it say?
No. With all my best wishes and highest hopes, Dr. Ian Matheson.
So formal. Doctor.
I'll change it to Professor.
No, I love it. Thank you.
I really do want you to be careful in your research, Miss Wallace.
Well, that's the point. Not to be careful. To really go out there and get into this stuff, you know, smash the barrier between researcher and subject.
Well, that's what libraries are for.
I know, but I want to go beyond book knowledge. I want grass stains on my bibliography, not reference books.
Like mine, you mean?
Oh, your books are great. It's just, I want to dig into it, you know, not play so dainty.
Dainty?
Make it real first-person stuff.
Well, good luck.
Oh, I don't mean that your books aren't fantastic. They are, really. It's just, I want to go all the way.
Yes, well, I'm here to offer you all the encouragement you need.
Any advice for my endeavor?
A good scientist excels in 3 things. Research, research, and research. Just do it till you prove it.
Thanks. You don't know how much this all means to me.
Teacher's pet. Good night, Miss Wallace.
Good night, Dr. Matheson. Ian. Out on the moors, the night is filled with sound. No wonder unsophisticated minds conjured up monsters and demons. From the ghost-like hoot of the owl, the banshee wail of the gusty wind, the lonely barking of a dog. Even the eerie chirping of the crickets. Little bunny. Alone in the elements, the mind plays tricks on you. Everything is exaggerated. Woodland animals become raging beasts. But after centuries of ghosts, goblins, and ghoulies, one fact obviously remains. The beast is in the mind.
Miss Wallace. Randy. It's Ian Matheson.
Oh. Is it bad?
It's quite nice, actually.
Don't look at me.
Stevens is a good man. Does a good job.
Ian?
This is not what I meant by research, Miss Wallace.
Jesus. It bit me. The teeth.
Calm down, you're going to be all right. Everything's going to be fine. It's my fault. I should never have let you go out on the moors alone. How do you feel?
Okay. Not so.
You are? You'll be better in no time. I should have a pair of shoes just like those.
What did he do here?
Mr. Stevens had to suture some bite wounds. Don't worry, you'll play the piano again.
Bites?
Yes, it seems you came cheek to jowl with the Hound of the Baskervilles.
This dog of some kind, only huge and vicious. And I was in my tent, and there was this rabbit, and then this thing just ripped through, and there was
That's
teeth.
what the constable's report said. Apparently, there have been a number of dog attacks lately.
Well, at least your wounds were clean, so there should be no residual scarring.
You're very lucky. And very foolish.
Who made that mess in the lift? Bloody hell.
Yep.
The reception committee is awaiting.
House of Frankenstein.
Baltimore.
Did the police do a saliva test? They always do a saliva test.
You don't spit test attack dogs.
Did you ever hear of men in dog suits?
Just let the young lady get some rest. She's been through quite an ordeal.
Do you realize how many
Just
succulent
let her
young
get
girls
to
like
the
you get
room.
abducted every day by white slavers? Beware the wolf in sheep's clothing, I always
Thank
say.
you.
I'll make you a nice hot cuppa, dear. Tea and a nice scone, and you'll be a new girl.
So was there much blood?
Julian.
Inquiring minds want to know.
How about a nice banana and strawberries, dear?
I'm sorry. Tell your mom the food was wonderful, but I just don't want to experience it twice, if you know what I mean.
I suppose you wish you'd never left Los Angeles.
Well, if I wanted to be attacked by animals, I could always walk down Hollywood Boulevard.
Well, you're here now. And like it or not, you're my responsibility.
You are the knight in shining armor, aren't you?
Yes. A little prone to rust, I'm afraid. I must be off. You go to sleep. A chance to dream.
I'll take the sleep, but give me a rain check on the nightmares.
Good night.
Good night.
I do good work. And you could do a Vogue cover.
Yeah.
Night.
Good night. doing in here, huh? Sweet little things. Shouldn't be in here, should you? Poor little guys. What you doing here? Big dog. Oh. Jeez, it's hot in here, isn't it? Oh. Oh.
Never healing me, Riley. Oh, never healing me, Riley.
bloody animal.
Ah!
remember this dog of some kind, but it was huge and vicious.
Yes, it seems you came cheek to jowl with the Hound of the Baskervilles. The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Jesus! It bit me.
Calm
The
down.
teeth.
Don't worry, you're going to be all right. Everything's going to be fine.
It bit me.
Everything's going to be fine.
I remember this dog of some kind. This dog of some kind. Jesus! It bit me. It bit me.
Calm
The
down.
teeth.
Don't worry, you're going to be all right. Everything's going to be fine.
Huge and vicious. It was huge. It bit me. It bit me.
Everything's going to be fine.
Tell me again. If there was no such large animal housed in this lab, what was it, Dr. Matheson? Dr. Matheson?
Yes? I'm sorry, Inspector. It's just that Miss Wallace was a student of
Was?
mine and...
A body's yet to be found. No body, no murder.
I hope you're right, Inspector. But how do you explain this?
You say you were chased in here by a large animal. Now, this savage, let's say dog, you'd never seen before. Now, I believe that. The paw prints are quite in evidence. But you tell me, do you really think this animal, this dog, could remove Miss Wallace's clothing? And what was she doing in here so late at night?
Research.
On what, may I ask?
On mythology. Disproving the supernatural.
Disproving it? Interesting.
Not dreaming this, am I? No, I didn't think so. Look, I would really appreciate it if one of you, gentlemanly Englishmen would get me something to wear.
She's American. What's your name, love?
Randy, Look, please, would you get me a towel or something?
Well, Miss Randy. Is this what you were looking for?
Exactly. I'm doing my thesis on myths and weird little species.
Yes, I promise, Inspector. First thing tomorrow. I'm sure that after she's had some rest, she'll be able to remember things more clearly.
Well, I hope so, Doctor. Goodbye. Goodbye, Miss Wallace. I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Randy, tell me, what do you remember?
I remember chasing you down the hall and into the closet and clawing on the doors with... God, Ian, I almost killed you.
Look, I'm still not sure how you know what happened to me. But I'm certain of one thing. You are not...
What? A werewolf? God, if ever I wanted to believe you, it's now.
Then believe me, Randy, please. The trauma you suffered on the moors has obviously caused some kind of psychogenic reaction.
What are you saying? That in my altered state, I destroyed an animal lab, and then I decided to march into the library so I could shove splinters under my fingernails?
Randy, I think perhaps you should return to the States.
No way. I am not taking home some English curse. Damn it. I know what happened last night. It was real. It happened to me. And it means that everything we know is wrong.
Randy, there are no werewolves.
Prove it.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that I am not going home. This disease stays until I find a cure. Dr. Matheson. Ian. Look, I know this all can't logically be true. I know it makes no sense, but please, you've got to help me find some sort of cure. You know you can't explain what happened last night, so let's solve this thing together.
All right, Miss Wallace. I'll help you.
And before the next full moon? Therefore, the werewolf must make a choice. Either find the creature that passed on the curse and sever the bloodline, or take his own life.
Randy, I want you to go back with me to that night. The night of the full moon.
Did we learn anything?
Let's try that again.
Randy! Oh, come on, Randy! This bloody basket isn't getting any lighter, you know?
I'm sorry, it's just that I have to find the exact spot where I was attacked.
Well, just coming out on the moors again should help you to remember.
Randy, why don't we find somewhere a little more picturesque? Come on, there's a stream back here.
No, come on. No, this is what I want. Really, I don't mind eating where I was eaten, or bit, or whatever.
I thought I had a morbid side.
Oh, come on. My feet are almost asleep.
We can probably use the rest, and if you stay still, I wouldn't have to do this.
Oh, you know, I guarantee the university would not agree with this dangerous little liaison.
I'm just drawing your picture.
I had a colleague who lost his job for more than this.
I'm trying to concentrate on that aquiline nose.
Oh, how much longer?
Just about 10, 15 minutes.
Well, you can forget it. Time.
Hey, Randy, where are you going? Randy, wait, Randy, I'm not going up there.
Just follow me, follow me.
Randy!
Here we are, come on, come on. You can do it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait, no, Randy, I hate heights.
Come on, it's easy.
Wait till I get you.
Get your footage.
past life.
Yes! Oh, ow!
You okay?
I stepped on something.
I must say, love, you are a textbook case of accident prone, aren't you?
Thanks, love.
Tell me, is this how you see me?
I draw what I see.
Well, I think there's more of you on this page than there is of me.
Take a look at this.
It's quite unique, isn't it? The detailing is Mid-Eastern. It's a shame it's broken. It'd be worth much more intact.
I don't care what it's worth. Look how it's been torn apart. It's like someone was wearing it and it exploded off their finger.
Exploded? What are you trying to say?
I'm not sure yet. But it's something tangible. Let's go.
Say for one mad moment I go along with you. Say the bloody ring belongs to the person who was responsible for your attack. Say it was his dog.
Say it was him.
Randy, the problem you have is a psychological one. If you can't get to grips
It is
with
not
that...
in my mind. My God, Ian, I'm terrified. I killed those little animals. I mean, next time, God knows what I'm gonna kill. I could kill a person. I could kill you. I don't want to be a murderer. I don't need that karma.
You don't even believe in karma.
I don't know what I believe anymore.
You believe in the power of the logical mind, in rational thinking.
Keep talking. Werewolves make lousy scientists. God, I think it's gonna rain.
It'll clear up. English weather.
What's that?
You don't see many of those anymore. That's a traveling gypsy carnival.
I'm going over there.
Randy, I don't think that's a very good idea. These people can be dangerous. Randy! Randy!
Come on!
Randy! What are you after?
I don't know. I'm flying on instinct here.
Instinct? And what is it telling you?
That she's the one we have to talk to.
Oh, bloody hell.
What is it you seek, my child?
Madam Elena, my student, Miss Wallace, believes herself to have been bitten by a werewolf. So we need to know if she's marked by a pentagram, the sign of the wolf.
Life is not a monster movie.
Take a look at this.
Where did you get this?
On the moors. It belongs to the werewolf that attacked me, doesn't it?
You must go now. We are closed.
Talk to me. If you put this curse on me, then you break it.
I did not put this curse upon you.
Then who did?
Randy, come on. I think we can go home. They're busy.
No, damn it. You know what I'm talking about. You know the cure. Now tell me.
There is no cure. Only death.
No, there's another way. The bloodline. You know what I'm talking
Randy,
about.
Please, let's go. Let's go.
Why won't you help me?
Grandmother?
Oh, go away, Jack. Go!
Randy!
It's him! You idiot! He's right there!
Randy!
Get that bastard!
Randy, we're not going to chase some crazy kid across the countryside!
There's no time. Get in.
Stop this madness!
This is his left-hand shift.
Randy! Randy!
Come on.
Randy!
Come on, Ian, let's go!
This is not a stagecoach! Randy, this is a vintage car!
It's him! Who? It's him!
Who's him?
The wolf! The guy who bit me! It's him!
bloody license, haven't you?
Shut up!
I gotta go see that gypsy lady.
Joel the Kai.
What does that mean?
Gypsy for gone.
I got a bad feeling about this.
That it isn't over?
No, it's not.
If I saw what I think I saw...
You saw it. It's for real.
And now you're free?
Tomorrow's the first day of the rest of my curse. This is delicious.
Well, I guess you finally won her over to English cooking, Mum. Come on.
Where are you off to? We haven't had our pudding.
Randy and I have hours of research to do tonight. We better go. Now.
So what's wrong with you?
You, going through the change of life?
I guess so. Too much horseradish. Excuse me.
Good night.
Dad, what do you suppose those two are up to down in the basement? Such secrecy these days.
Bet I know.
You're too young to know.
I know.
And you're too old for anything.
I know.
Hurry, Ian.
Don't worry. We won't have to be doing this much longer. Inquiries from the ad are already coming in. If werewolves are real, and everything we know is wrong, we should soon find the key to your problem.
Great!
If my students find out that I'm now trying to prove the occult...
I'll be proud of you!
Maybe we should hold a telethon!
No!
Good night, love!
See you in the morning.
All right, Ian. What's this research all about?
Love, Auntie. Pure animal magnetism.
The day after the end. A world once destroyed, now reborn. Without rules. Without justice. Without water. Only the strongest survive. This is a land he calls home. They call him Stryker. Amazon warriors prowl the wasteland, wanted for their secret. The last clear spring on Earth. Where did you get the water? Stryker, one last hero taking one last chance.
Everybody's got their own highway to hell. You got yours, I got mine.
Water is power.
Attack!
Water is life, and when a drop is worth fighting for, Stryker knows a truckload is worth dying for. This is the ultimate fight for life.
You don't talk much, do you?
People only listen to what they want to hear.
Is this the end of all that is left? Or a legend about to begin?
Get ready.
Their odds are 1,000,000 to 1. Stryker's the one. Stryker. They have been here since the dawn of time. They were on the battlefield with Alexander the Great. They were on the edge of Moscow with Napoleon. They're on every continent, in every city, and we do little to stop them. They're here now, waiting, watching. They've gone unchecked, unnoticed, and now they're monsters.
What's the matter? My hand! Something bit my hand! Are you okay? Let's get the hell out of here.
But the fight itself is much larger than anything I'm familiar with. No, if I had to guess, I'd say something in the order of a Great Dane. Except the dogs don't have the jaw pressure to stab through those metacarpals that cleanly.
Would you believe the other day I saw a rat this big?
Are you through?
No, I mean it. He was this big.
Perhaps you could just go and check out the drain for me, please.
It's hard to believe that rats, even sewer rats, would attack a grown man.
As far as I'm concerned, they're just stories.
Overpopulated, oversized, and hungry. Not just for food, but for...
Paul, your lady friend was absolutely right about the rats. They've gotten into the subway.
The rat population of the world is estimated to be 108 billion, 24 times the human population.
I hope you liked She-Wolf of London. Man, it had a pretty good pedigree. I mean, Mick Garris created it. Mick Garris, who did the old Stan movie, helped co-create Masters of Horror, the TV series. He's been around for a while. He is a, I guess, go-to horror director. But it's also got Kate Hodge in there. Kate Hodge, who is in Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. A lot of people hate that. I love that movie. God, it's just... I freaking love it. It's a great movie. So, but it is... Go watch the uncut version. So get the extended version, not the cut down version. And that's when you get Kane Hodder in the trailer is Leatherface. He's only the person to portray both Super Freddy, Jason, and Leatherface. Got the trifecta there. Except for he hasn't played... seriously. But here you guys go. I hope you guys liked She-Wolf of London. So, I'm going to let you guys go this week. As always, every Monday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, Group Therapy TV. the best in interviews from everywhere from comic book creators, the horror hosts, the horror movie directors, actors, actresses, wrestlers, you name it, I will get them on the show. I do a lot of horror hosts, though, because I like horror hosts and they're fun. Good bunch of people. SciFridays, you're watching that now. Saturday morning serials every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, you know, I hope you guys love this stuff. I love bringing it to you. I love finding new sci-fi that I forgot existed. I'd forgot Star Cops existed until I found it last week. Space Rangers, stuff like that. So, I hope you guys have fun, and I will see you next time for more SciFridays. So take care.